Alrighty, let's see. Yeah, sure. It makes traveling around so much easier. Hello there, Mr. Carpenter. Sorry for startling you. Can you give me directions? I'm looking for... Oh, actually, it's right down here. Thank you. Can I get around that and... Yes, I can. Good. Just want to unlock the teleport first. Honestly, though, this place is... Oh, I'm sort of in an outcropping. Fair enough. I'm not on the harbor itself. Nice, though.
Navigating the world is a whole lot easier with a few different identities to choose from.
All right. In Port Ormos. Orthos? One of those.
Come and have a good look yourself. Traditional spices of the highest quality, made with pride and experience.
I mean, it sounds lovely. Of course, just throwing the words traditional and highest quality doesn't actually make them good. Anyone can claim that.
You've got a deal. I can't thank you enough for always looking after my business.
A goldsmith. Nice.
Believe me, I'm not making this up.
Know-it-all.
Several Eremite mercenary groups are nearly in open conflict.
Huh.
But does the core of 30 care?
Actually, yeah.
And that's not all. Did you know that...
Yeah, no, the boss guy and Dia, they did mention that the Eremites are not exactly in agreement over everything.
Wow! Talk about hurly-burly! This place is
Hurly-burly?
Huh?
What are you saying,
That's only to
Paimon?
be expected for the largest port in Sumeru. Maybe it's because of what Dia told us earlier, but Paimon can't seem to shake the feeling that there's also danger lurking in these crowds.
I mean, there probably is, Paimon. But that's okay. We'll just have to keep our wits about us. And besides which, I am quite the warrior, if I do say so myself.
Ooh. Let's get our bearings so we can start looking for leads.
Yeah, good idea.
We know that whatever the Academia lost is related to the gods.
Well, we're speculating that.
But other than that, we don't have much else to go on.
The guy was saying that, you know, it may or may not be. Just that we think it might be. I think. I could be misremembering.
Osfun told us to try
Probably
posing
is,
as
though.
Academia students while asking around. Paimon checked the Akasha on the way here, and the Academia doesn't seem to have any research facilities in Port Ormos.
Which is what Dio was saying. Port Ormos, yeah, okay.
Paimon doesn't get it. Won't we look even more suspicious going around saying we're
Yeah.
Academia students and asking about the stolen item?
That's what my worry was. But I could maybe see a situation where, because the Academia are kind of the elites of Sumeru, so maybe it would get people wanting to get on our good side to try and butter us up, perhaps. I don't know. Right, we should figure that out before doing anything else. Yeah, figuring that out could be crucial for the rest of our investigation here.
Well, given all the people that come through here every day, if there's any information to be found, Paimon bets we could find it in the market.
Probably.
Let's ask around and see what we come up with.
Head to the port. Hello you.
Everyone hold hands.
Are ya?
Why am I surrounded by such unreliable people?
Yeah. You're probably gonna be ... Yeah. Oh, what about the know-it-all? I'm curious.
How can anyone enjoy working?
Oh, Mr. Goldsmith? We saw something from you.
I'm getting old. Just standing around for a while makes my back hurt.
Yeah, I agree. I'm not as old as you, but, standing for a bit does make my back hurt. Oh, a street performer.
I'm gonna get back at that jerk sooner or later.
Jerk. I like your dance. Maybe the know-it-all? I don't know. All right there, LM. Miss Taylor?
Welcome. Welcome. How can I help you two?
Well, we're after information, but...
Hi there. We would like to ask you a question. Do students from the academia ever come to Port Ormos?
Yeah.
Of course. Especially around this time of year. Students from Sumeru City that are about to graduate often come to Port Ormos to cut loose a little.
Oh, it's like a party destination. Okay, okay.
Many people often talk about how hard it is to get accepted into the academia, let alone graduate. But those who finish their studies and go on to become full-time researchers at the academia have it even harder.
I'll bet. I will bet. I'm actually very, you probably don't know this, but you might. I'm kind of interested in the structure of education in Sumeru and the academia. Is it like, you know, do they have the sort of undergraduate and graduate level studies distinction, or does basically everyone who graduates from this, successfully graduates from the academia, effectively become a doctorate?
Sure, we may not be Sumeru City, but Port Ormos offers beautiful scenery and a stress-free environment.
It looks lovely.
Some even say it's good luck to come to Port Ormos, so students and researchers come flocking here when things get to be too much at the academia.
So they're generally well accepted here. Okay.
Ah, you see over there?
Oh yeah.
Those are students from the academia.
They look pretty serious. Maybe even a little worried.
They've been looking worried and miserable ever since they got here a few days ago.
Are they here trying to look for the item, I wonder?
If you ask me, the life of a merchant is better. So long as the Akasha teaches us what we need, then life is good.
I suppose so. I mean, Akasha, much like the internet, it can help you look things up, but it doesn't grant you understanding necessarily.
Those students seem to be discussing something. Let's see if we can listen in.
But I agree. I mean, the life of a merchant, the life of a scholar is not for everybody. It's just one path you can take, and not necessarily better or worse than others. Just different. Can I talk to you or scan you now?
Everyone hold hands.
Why am I surrounded
Oh wait,
by
whoops,
such
you're wrong.
unreliable people?
Wait, where did she go? What? She disappeared. Or was she never here to begin with? I guess let's talk to these guys, or I guess we're gonna listen in on them.
Hey,
Yeah, we can't right now.
It's no good. I've tried asking around, but I haven't been able to learn anything useful. Not to mention that a bunch of scary-looking Eremite mercenaries have been posted along the streets now.
Oh yeah, they're here looking for the item.
There's been a lot of fighting between the different Eremite factions in Port Ormos. If we choose to move on our own, then it would be wise to steer clear of them.
Yeah, it would be wise to steer clear of them.
Especially the group that's constantly shouting some stuff about King Deshret and some resurrection.
Yeah.
I've even heard that the Citadel of Regzar is starting to get fed up with them.
They are.
What was that group called again? Ein something or other?
But also, so yeah, the whole thing about King Deshret and a resurrection. I really hope we run into like a mummy king. That'd be fun.
They're called Ein El Akhmar. Today, I heard that the thing we're after might be in their possession at the moment.
Really? I mean, I suppose that wouldn't be terribly surprising, considering they're the most actively antagonistic towards the current order in Sumeru. Probably not exactly fans of the Dendro Archon either. But okay. Ein al-Akmar. Or probably a little more in the throat, Akhmar.
Wait, come again?
Don't you see? Many of the Eremites in Port Ormos deal with trading this kind of thing.
What? Like, powerful artifacts? I guess I don't actually know how powerful it is.
They're usually pretty wary of outsiders, but not so with students of the academia. It's because the kind of goods that students are looking for aren't the kind of goods that Eremites are after.
Interesting.
As long as they know you're a student, then deals can be made.
Very interesting. Wait a minute. Wait, come again? Don't you see many of the Eremites in Port Ormos deal with this, trading this kind of thing? What, trading the kind of thing that's in Ain al-Akhmar's possession? Pretty wary of outsiders, but not so much with the students, right? Which I guess he was, I don't know why he couldn't just tell us that, but... Okay, though. Should we go get an outfit like this? I think we'd be able to pull it off quite well.
I've heard that Ain al-Akhmar likes to set up shop at the Jafar Tavern. Supposedly, if you're willing to part with 500,000 Mora, they'll give you info on anything.
500,000 Mora? No, I refuse. Never. No item. No.
Wait, did you say 500,000?
I mean, I can afford
if
it, but...
information alone costs that much, then how could we ever afford to buy what we're looking for? I guess we might as well give up on trying to graduate this way.
Well, you're trying to graduate by recovering this item? That makes no sense, dude. Write your thesis or your dissertation and graduate properly.
I wouldn't worry too much. Our field of research is very niche. Who else could possibly be after that kind of shady knowledge? I bet it's practically worthless to anyone aside from us.
So you know what this item is, don't you?
Well, I guess that makes sense. Then the only thing left for us now is to find a way in. Why don't we all just pool our money together and pay for the information?
Whoa!
Do they have that much
Did
money?
you hear that? A niche field of research and shady knowledge?
Yeah.
It all sounds pretty suspicious to Paimon. Is knowledge something people just buy and sell like that?
Well, yeah, Paimon. You know, knowledge is valuable. It's very suspicious indeed. Whatever was stolen from the academia was also related to knowledge.
So, what's our plan?
I mean, yeah, let's go to the tavern and look for the Eremites.
Wait, didn't you hear what they just said? Buying information is going to cost us 500,000 Mora! Have you lost your mind?
I have. I'm sorry. Reliable information is worth the price. I won't let them off easy if it turns out to be a scam.
Oh, all right. Paimon never thought she'd agree to parting with that kind of Mora.
I know.
But if you know what you're doing, then we should give it a shot.
If I can, I promise you I will try not to part with that much Mora. It hurts, it pains me deeply to even consider the possibility. Ugh. Yeah, they're still there. Let's see. Nope. Nothing, huh? Hey, guys.
500,000? That's a lot of Mora.
That is a lot of Mora.
Do you really think that Ain al-Akhmar group can give us reliable info about what we're after?
Maybe, if they're the ones who stole it.
We should discuss things thoroughly before we make any moves.
I'm surprised you guys don't seem to be actually sanctioned by the academia to be here and search for this item. Seems you're trying to take your own, you know, look for it on your own initiative. Would be surprised though if the academia doesn't have anyone here in an official capacity to try to search for it, retrieve it. They're that up in a tizzy about it, being stolen. Hey kids, what do we have down here? I love this place. I love the rainforest in general. one of my favorite biomes. There we are. Hold that thought, though. Kind of want to look at the out into the sea. Didn't we hear about the Grandmaster coming through Port Ormos before? Hey there, Chioe? So you're from Liyue? Anand, ship technician. Yeah, quite a few ships here. Probably from multiple different nations. So this is, well, actually, I think we're closer to, maybe they're about the same. I think we're closer to Inazuma, though, than, well, no. Inazuma's, Liyue was actually probably a little closer. All right. No, why not?
I see everything.
Curry is pretty tasty.
Curry is pretty tasty. It's delicious. And if this is, in fact, a land based off of, like, India, then it would be the birthplace of curry, I believe.
This is the place we heard those students talking about. Let's find a seat somewhere and see if we can spot the group they mentioned.
Yeah, let's. A couple of Eremite and a Mahamata. Neat. Because you guys are like the official enforcement for the academia, right?
There's nothing else to do. Guess I'll have another drink.
Well, I guess that's fine.
She's just playing nice with me. Deep down, she must be laughing at me.
Aww. Are you on a date or?
She's definitely stressed out from work.
No, she's not laughing at you.
Oh, you've arrived. Please take a seat.
So, they think that they can go toe-to-toe with the boss? Huh! Once we reclaim the power of King Deshret, they'll be the first that the boss punishes.
Who are you guys referring to? What was your first, Oh, yeah. Oh, so you've arrived? Please take a seat, yeah. One of those two. They think they can go toe-to-toe with the boss. I'm guessing maybe the Order of the 30. Or maybe the Academia.
They're nothing to be afraid of. Our main rival now is the Caracal Battalion. They've also amassed a significant amount of more this time, so we mustn't underestimate them.
Right. Dude, please keep talking.
How can the Caracal Battalion compete with the boss when they're nothing but a bunch of money-grubbing opportunists out for a quick Mora?
Mora opens doors there, Tariq.
Yeah, with boss's fervent devotion, he'll be able to use this power to bring our god back this time.
So yeah, King Deshret was in fact a god.
Huh. All these guys talk about is King Deshret. So they're probably the ones we're looking for.
Almost certainly Paimon. Though these two are probably really low underlings, so...
Greater Lord Ruka Devata. That traitor and her followers must not be spared. The day will come when King Deshret exacts vengeance on Sumeru, and all of them shall be punished.
Damn. I mean... How are you gonna punish Greater Lord Ruka Devata, though? She's long since dead. Our followers, though, you potentially could. But geez, must not be spared. Going a little harsh there, don't you think? Greater Lord Ruka Devata? A traitor? I don't know. Maybe this has something to do with the wall she put up, which may or may not be a literal wall, separating the rainforest from the desert.
Yeah, Paimon was wondering what they meant too. We should ask about that if we get the chance later.
Absolutely. Yeah, let's talk to them. Long shot, but nope. Hello, Abanus. Tavern hostess. All right. Tariq?
Oh, so then what happened?
Who are you? What do you want?
I'm a student from the academia.
A student? Huh. What's a student from Sumeru City doing in Port Ormos?
Oh, just looking for info about a certain something.
Ah, well, if it's info you want, you've come to the right place. The question is, can you afford it?
Should I hand him 50 more or 500,000 more? Oh, I don't want to part with 500,000 more.
Paimon can't stand to see someone
I know.
go. But there's no other choice right now.
I know, Paimon. It hurts me deeply. Oh, it's like a stab in the heart.
Here, this is the merchant's address. Whatever you're looking for, you'll find it there. Hmm? Well, what are you waiting for?
I want my Mora back. I just have one more question.
Oh, that's right. We heard you mention King Deshret just now. We're actually interested to know more because we're,
Very convincing, Paimon.
students.
Very convincing.
Fine. Since you've already handed over the Mora, I guess I can throw in a little extra info.
Thank you.
As you can see, members of Ain al-Ahmar are devout believers
Ahmar.
of King Deshret.
Right.
Years ago, King Deshret founded the great desert nation that was our homeland.
Yeah.
It was an advanced civilization, far beyond anything you'll see in present-day Sumeru.
Really. Very interesting.
King Deshret was the rightful god of wisdom, but he was betrayed by a companion he trusted. She even stripped him of his title, God of Wisdom.
I mean, very interesting if true. Granted, you are a bit of a biased source, so can't just take you at your word.
So, you mean the traitor was...
Greater Lord Rukkhadevata, yes. That shameless wretch destroyed King Deshret's civilization, and our ancestors were forced to flee to this land where we were made to suffer the tyranny of our enemies.
Was this supposed betrayal, or we'll say alleged betrayal, during the Great Archon War? Perhaps?
Furthermore, she conspired with the Academia to cover up the truth of her actions, and create the merciful and benevolent facade for which she is now known. Ugh, just thinking about it sickens me.
And where did this information come from? Passed down through some ancient documents? Or maybe oral tradition?
But the story doesn't end there, oh no. King Deshret
Made
isn't
up.
truly dead. The voice of the Oracle has been heard in the desert, prophesying his resurrection.
Really? What is this voice of the Oracle?
Mark my words, our god shall return. And when that day comes, all followers of the traitor and all the desert dwellers who have forgotten their true god will suffer retribution together.
All the desert dwellers who forgot. So basically all the Eremites. I'm guessing Eremite basically just means desert dweller. Or from the desert or something. And they all basically just became mercenaries in Sumeru.
If what I'm saying makes you shiver with fear, it might not be too late for you to become a believer of King Deshret.
King Deshret is... Can you tell me us more about the Oracle?
I don't have anything to say to you Academia people about that. I think this conversation has reached its end.
Damn.
Not just yet. This man is a fraud.
Al-Haytham! Wait, what man?
Huh?
Oh, you mean the Eremite? Are you saying I can get my money back?
You again? Deranged Academia lunatic.
Yes, it's me again. I already warned you that if you weren't willing to sit and discuss things with me, I'd take measures to make things uncomfortable for you.
Our first introduction to Al-Haytham, who I know exceedingly little about. I've never actually seen him before, even in all the other events. So, nice to meet you, Alhaitham. I am looking forward to building you up. I need to find your boss material, though. Was it a jade plume terror shroom?
Listen to me. That address he gave you is fake.
Bastard!
Or at least, you won't find a merchant waiting for you there. This group has been boasting all around that they can provide information on a certain item as a means of luring people into their territory.
To what purpose? I mean, obviously they're getting more out of it, but...
Once you show up, they keep up the act until they have hard evidence that you want to purchase said item. Then they use that to squeeze you for all the more you're worth.
Oh, you little shits.
Hey! Shut it, Alhaitham! What are you playing at, trying to ruin our business like this?
It's not a business, you little shit. That's a fucking scam. And there's one thing to do with scammers.
I told you the other day. I wish to discuss my terms with your boss.
Ha! The boss made it perfectly clear that he won't negotiate with you.
Alhaitham, would you mind it if I tossed this guy deep into the ocean?
Yes, and in no uncertain terms. But that was then. It does not preclude him from changing his mind in the future.
I'm warning you. Don't push us, or this could get ugly. We don't usually get rough with people from the academia because it just complicates things. For a lunatic like you, though, we might just have to make an exception.
I mean, you guys really think you stand a chance?
If you're suggesting that we escalate this from a verbal exchange to a physical one, I accept. After all, even the Archons used war to negotiate the ownership of Teyvat.
They did. I kind of like Alhaitham. It's like, I am more than willing to keep this diplomatic, but if you want to escalate things, I will be happy to put your ass on the ground.
If, on the other hand, we can't agree on any means of negotiation at all, then I'm afraid my next course of action will sting a little more than the mere falling through of a few business deals. I will jeopardize the Eremites' reputation, which I know you value above all else.
Do they? I mean, they can't that much if they're squeezing more out of people, if they're scamming people for all the more they're worth and not even, following through with the item.
I am quite confident that if I began to take such action, your boss would willingly approach me himself. However, I fear that by then, some things will have happened that cannot be undone.
Yeah, it won't, it'd make talking a little more difficult.
Also, a word of advice. I suggest you tell your boss exactly what happened here today. Otherwise, he might blame you for not telling him in the future.
What happened here today? What? You mean how they're about to get their butts kicked if they don't give me my Mora back?
What did you say?
Consider this. Have I ever failed to follow through on my word in the past?
In other words, it's not a threat. It's a promise.
This guy is really out of his mind.
I think you guys are out of your minds. You don't even have visions, buddy.
Okay, then. If you really have a death wish, let's meet a week from today. The pier in front of the Pharos Lighthouse, 4 o'clock in the afternoon, sharp. Don't expect us to hold back.
Why don't we just kick your ass now? Also, give me my damn Mora back.
Not so fast. First, you return the 500,000 Mora to them.
Damn straight. Thank you, Alhaitham. I really do like you. Yeah. Didn't want to fight, I guess. Good riddance, little pieces of shit. I despise scammers so much.
Please, I beg you, don't provoke them. We can't afford any trouble with this crowd. They haven't even paid for their food yet.
Of course they haven't.
Mr. Iman. There appears to be fewer staff in the restaurant recently. This wouldn't happen to be because they're all busy spreading the word to the students, would it?
Ooh, are you complicit?
Well...
Well, 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 Mr. Iman.
Someone who chooses to do business with a group like that really can't afford to get so flustered the instant someone confronts them about it.
Seriously.
Consider the meal compensation for our silence. I'd say you're getting an excellent deal.
I would agree.
Whoa, did you see that? He not only got us our Mora back, but sent the Emirites running too.
I know, I think I'm in love.
Plus, he seems to know a lot about what's going on around here. Let's catch up with him and ask some questions.
Yeah. I don't remember what his,
He went that way, after him.
hold on. I don't remember what his description was. I don't pay too close attention to them for characters I haven't, met yet, typically. Just in case there's things I want to forget or spoilers. But, yeah, that's right. He was a scribe at Sumeru Academia. Man endowed with extraordinary intelligence and talent. He lives free from the searching eyes of ordinary people anyway. So he's a scribe. Very cool. And god damn, those are abs.
Wait.
Are we going inside? No. Waiting over here for us.
Wait up! It's Al-Haytham, right?
Yeah. Good old Al-Haytham.
What do you want?
Just thank you so much. I love the way you handled those Eremites. Can I have an autograph, honestly?
No need for thanks. My goal was to get to them, and you two gave me just the opportunity I needed. We're even.
Do you mind if we hang out?
Oh, I advise you to keep your distance from them. Since they weren't able to make off with your Mora in the end, they might harass you again in the future.
They're welcome to try. I will end them.
All right. Goodbye.
Oh, please. I'm a big fan.
Hold your horses! We still have something to ask you about! Since you tore through their scam right in front of them, you must know the real story about certain something, no?
Yeah, I mean, there was an item that was stolen. Is that what you're after?
Who exactly are you two? And why are you inquiring about that?
I'm a student from the academia. That's not gonna work on him.
A student? Right. Look, you should know that those thugs conducting business with you had nothing to do with your lie.
I see. Perhaps we can talk terms. I know a thing or two about swordplay. Now, perhaps we can also talk terms.
Huh? Oh, yeah! She's really strong! Weren't you saying something about a physical exchange? We can help with that.
Yes, we can.
She doesn't even have a vision. Forget it.
Yeah, not a problem.
Maybe not, but she can still use elemental energy.
See the
Otherwise,
green?
There's no way we'd go asking for info from from guys like that.
Was that Achim?
Those high-headed thugs are definitely gonna bring a lot of backup for your next meeting. Even if you don't go alone, you won't regret taking us with you.
Yeah, you really won't.
All right, I accept. Got a pen and paper? If you're searching
no.
for someone who sells that kind of merchandise, I'll give you one of their addresses, and you can try your luck.
Thank you. Are you seriously not interested in getting that item back? As I understand it, the Grand Sage is frantic about this.
We'll reconvene at the appointed time by the pier. It doesn't matter if you show up or not.
No? I mean, I'll show up anyways. Like I said, I like you.
So, since you were happy to give us this merchant's information, does that mean you can tell us exactly what we're after?
You were willing to part with 500,000 Mora for something and you didn't even know what it was?
I mean, I'm decently wealthy. That's a pretty big chunk of change, but it's not breaking my bank.
Okay. Well, if you truly are as skilled as you claim, then you can beat the answer out of them when they become hostile.
Well, all right then.
Look, if you've been making inquiries, then you have to know something by now. Tell me what you know so far, so I don't waste time repeating information.
Very well, very well.
We know it's connected to the academia somehow, and that not only do the Eremites deal in it, but some students want to get a hold of it too. What else?
Seems like some kind of knowledge.
You know almost everything there is to know,
Except
but
what
you're
it is.
unable to compile this information because you've never seen the object before.
Yeah, wait. Is this not like a singular object?
This is what you've been looking for.
So this is something that there's multiple that exist. So this was like a shipment of these, multiple of these objects. Perhaps. And I don't know why the academia is so worried about it then.
Paimon can't tell what it is. It looks like some kind of ornament.
Is it for communing with the Dendro Archon, maybe?
This is a knowledge capsule. To put it simply, it's a vessel that can store a fixed quantity of canned knowledge.
Huh.
It's like a miniature Akasha.
Oh, that's really cool. It's like a holocron. Jedi or Sith, doesn't matter. That's, or a hard drive if you prefer. Very cool.
Anyone who links it to their personal Akasha terminal instantly becomes privy to its contents.
Oh, wait, so this specific knowledge terminal that, a knowledge crystal, whatever, that was stolen probably has something that's very important to the Grand Sage and the Academia then. That's gotta be it. Anyone?
Correct. Anyone. Unlike the Akasha, which heavily regulates who can access what information, knowledge capsules confer their contents without any requisites.
Right.
That's amazing.
Aw.
It's essentially a convenient and harmless vestibule for knowledge.
Well.
Unfortunately, it's illegal in Sumeru to privately possess or trade them.
Huh. Interesting. I guess the Academia likes to control knowledge.
They were created as a means for scholars to transfer knowledge gained from Irminsul into the Akasha, and are intended to be destroyed immediately after use.
Huh. If I remember right, Irminsul was the whole, communing with Kusanali.
But despite strict regulations, some of these knowledge capsules will always escape destruction.
Oh, wait.
After all, there will always be those in this world who are dissatisfied with life as designed for them by the Akasha and wish to change their fate.
Right. And yeah, no, not. Irminsul was the tree, basically the tree of knowledge or whatever. The world tree. That's right, not necessarily the Archon. Which makes them very valuable on the black market. I wonder what information was stored on this one that they really want to get their hands on.
Over the past century, a wide variety of canned knowledge has been leaked from the Academia. Now, in Port Ormos, the valuable ones are a means to Mora for the Eremites.
I imagine this one, though, they're probably interested in the actual knowledge that's in it. The one we're after, anyways.
Meanwhile, those which the Eremites deem to be useless to them occasionally prove useful to the common citizens and hapless Academia students.
Which is why they're willing to sell them. Or, well, I mean, it seems like it's actually just a big scam at the moment. But,
Well, I think that about sums it up.
Well, thank you very much. I heard that the Academia lost something recently. Like, it seems it was a knowledge capsule.
Oh, so that's your true objective.
Yeah. I want this knowledge capsule, and I want to know what's on it.
With our current arrangement, I don't believe I can offer an answer.
Perhaps we can negotiate further.
You're still resolved.
Yes, very.
Fine. Let's talk somewhere with fewer people.
Fair enough. I understand this is sensitive, but I will do what I have to get this knowledge. You're not just taking me to dump my body, are you?
Let's continue our conversation here. If you wish to learn more about the knowledge capsule that the Academia lost, then you must help me with something.
Now, so you are aware of this knowledge capsule that the Academia lost, but you're not here to try and get it back? Or maybe you are. And that's what you need to talk to their boss about. But what is it?
I need you to find someone named Dory, a traveling merchant.
Oh, Dory. Yeah, I know her. Well, I don't, but I kind of do.
Unlike the peddlers who hawk inferior knowledge capsules, she often has quality goods in stock. Some say that as long as there is profit to be made, there is nothing she won't dare to sell.
I believe that. Like I said, I mean, I haven't officially met her technically, but I've met her in the future.
She's guarded against people from the Academia because most of her wares don't comply with Academia regulations.
Well, I am a convenient in for you then.
I think she blacklisted me. I met with her informant, but it soon became clear that they had no intention of letting me get any further.
Damn. Well, that sucks. For you. But I will help you. Hopefully not get myself blacklisted. Actually, she had Layla with her when I met her in the future.
Become one of Dory's customers and earn her trust. This is my condition for further collaboration.
Very well. Do you know where she is right now?
Why do you want us to meet with her?
Well, Paimon, that's obvious. Because we're not blacklisted.
Until you complete this task, you don't have question privileges.
But the answer is obvious, Paimon.
Fine.
I don't know what he wants from her, but
doing this?
why he needs us to go to her is... yeah, he's already sort of explained.
You two are outlanders who haven't been here for long, so Dory should view you as safe clients. I'll give you the informant's address and their contact password.
Excellent.
Beyond the password, though, I have no way of knowing what other tricks she might have up her sleeve. You'll have to improvise.
Of course, of course. No trouble there.
This
Paimon's
is kind of nerve-wracking.
Paimon's not great at improvising, but I think I'm okay.
The true challenge begins after you meet her. She has a keen nose for Mora and a shrewd eye for wares, and she only likes customers who she deems to have good taste.
I mean, I think I have good taste, and maybe I can pretend to have expensive taste. Won't even be that much pretend.
I'll prepare some funds for you. Buy her highest quality wares and earn her approval.
Even better. That's my favorite kind of shopping. Shopping with someone else's money.
What? We only just saw a knowledge capsule for the first time. We don't know how to tell which ones are good and which ones are bad. Is that something we can learn quickly?
But we'll just have to make do, Paimon. Consider this a test of our abilities.
That's true. Have you two heard of elemental sight?
Of course. Have I heard of elemental sight? I'm a master.
Oh? That's a surprise. Guess I'll have to hold you in higher regard. Anyway, that ability should resolve your issue.
I mean, what were you gonna do if I hadn't heard of it? I mean, it's not something that anyone can just do. I thought it was you either have it or you don't. And if I remember right, not every vision holder has elemental sight. It's a rare ability. So long, Alhaitham.
Here are two
Oh,
knowledge
never mind.
capsules. Tell me, can you detect any difference in their quality?
They look the same to Paimon.
Well, yeah, Paimon, you don't have elemental sight, silly.
Try inspecting them with elemental sight.
Of course. Ooh, look at that.
How'd it go? Did you see anything?
Very much so. They both glow green. The one on the left shines brighter.
Rumor has it that higher quality knowledge capsules generally appear brighter when viewed through elemental sight.
Right. What determines its quality? The importance of the information inside? The amount of information inside?
That's because knowledge originates from Irminsul, the root of Dendro power itself. The more
Right.
powerful the knowledge, the richer it is in Dendro energy.
How do you define power of knowledge, though? Like I said, is it quantity, importance, usefulness? And if that's the case, usefulness to who?
However, some canned knowledge with a high concentration of elemental energy is of little use in contemporary times, so those capsules are of little value. Using elemental sight is merely a stopgap measure, but it should suffice for earning Dory's trust.
Of course, of course.
That sounds pretty impressive.
Here's a sheet with the informant's location and contact password, and here is the mora for purchasing canned knowledge.
Thank you, Alhaitham.
Don't be cheap. You'll need to spend to catch Dory's eye. If there's any mora left over, just keep it.
Ah, we're gonna do a little bit of haggling.
Oh, and be sure to exercise some caution. There have been Matra present in Port Ormos lately.
Matra?
Your efforts will be for naught if they catch you.
Matra. You mean the Mahamata?
Matra?
Yeah.
They belong to the Academia's regulatory body. They also handle cases of illegal canned knowledge transactions. Like I said, the Academia has banned both their trade and possession.
Right. You know, you seem to be operating on the edges of academia regulations and legality. I'm not sure how high up you are in the academia, but...
The Matra are razor sharp. You're in for nothing good if they lock their sights onto you. If you two want to back out, now's the time.
Nonsense. You don't understand, Alhaitham. This is exceedingly important to me. I will do whatever I have to. Bury however many bodies you need me to. Spend however much of your mora I need to. I'll do what I need to.
Okay, then we have a deal. If you succeed in your dealings with Dory, come find me at the Wikela Funduk. We'll have an open discussion then.
Of course. Whatever the Wikela Funduk is.
Looking at what Alhaitham wrote, Dory's informant is a traitor near Old Ormos. Let's follow these instructions and try to get in contact with him.
Of course. A bit north, a little lower. I wonder if I can see on that sheet. Yeah. Informant code chart. Looking to buy unripe horror fruits. Ask the informant to take you to Dory. Ah, I see. That's the code. Looking to buy unripe horror fruits. Wear a morning flower. Looking to buy canned knowledge. Wear a Sumeru rose. Looking to buy products illegally available on the market. So we need to wear a morning flower and say we're looking to buy unripe horror fruits. And then we're a mouse, a customer. Rishbalant tigers, Matra. Taken by mice, sold to customers. Taken by Rishbalant tiger, confiscated by a Matra. Pack in Sumeru City style to purchase a small amount. Pack in Port Ormos style to purchase in bulk. I love it. This code's fun. Complimenting a customer of skill corresponds to horror fruit that causes dizziness and ringing in the ears. Complimenting a customer of erudition corresponds to horror fruit that causes heat stroke. We're talking about like weapons are there? Huh. Dory. Ah, you're the informant. Hello there, Latish.
Hello. What are you two looking to buy?
We want to buy some... Was it raw or unripe? We want to... I thought it was just horror fruits. Some raw horror fruits.
Wait, are you sure you're remembering that right? Paimon doesn't think it was that on the paper.
We want to buy some unripe horror fruits.
What a unique palette. We have unripe horror fruits, but we usually keep them in the back. I'll have someone escort you.
Thank you, Latish.
Following the paper got us past the first round.
Yeah, I didn't remember the ripe versus unripe part, but...
Ronak, these two want to buy unripe horror fruits. Show them to the warehouse.
Of course, yeah. You gotta have it be something someone wouldn't normally say.
Got it. You too. Please follow me.
I'm surprised. That's actually not as complicated a code as I would expect. Like, it's unlikely someone would ask for unripe horror fruits, but it's conceivable. I think you'd have like a different like preparatory phrase or something.
You two have a fascinating fashion sense. We haven't seen a customer wearing a Sumeru rose for quite some time.
Yeah.
Hold on. Let me think. Sumeru rose means common.
I thought we were after the canned knowledge, though.
No, look again. We're obviously wearing morning flowers.
Ah, my mistake. I do apologize.
Yeah. Thank you.
That pop quiz sure was
Oh,
good.
he was testing us.
Ah, the warehouse is up ahead. Please follow me.
I see, I see. Little secret warehouse, huh?
Before I retrieve
Oh,
your
no.
products, I need to confirm a few things.
Of course, of course.
Please forgive me, but we may not have sufficient stock for you today. Earlier, many of our hara fruits were taken by mice.
Ah, I see, I see. Congratulations to you.
Thanks. If better goods come in, you'll be the first to know.
Yeah, increase that trust.
You look like you have some skill. Why don't I pick out some fruits that'll make you busy?
It's a good thing that, it's a good thing, we read that paper before. Dizziness with a side of tinnitus, please.
Yep, that's the right answer. But eating horror fruit that makes your head and ears ring sounds like a bad life decision.
Well, it's not literally a horror fruit, Paimon.
Would you like your hara fruits to be packaged in the Sumeru City or Port Ormos style?
Well, we're big spenders. We're buying in bulk. Port Ormos style.
Wow, you two sure are generous customers. We'll be sure to package your products beautifully. Okay. Everything has been confirmed. Miss Dory is waiting for you up at... Shoot! It's the Matra! Run!
Damn it.
What? The matcha? Where? I'll hate them said we're done for if they catch us. We
Dude.
gotta get out of here.
Guy. Isn't the whole point of the codes that we can operate in plain sight? If they know your face, it ruins the whole point.
We don't know this area, so let's follow that informant.
Where's the Matra?
He ran that way.
Dude. Really, running is the worst thing you can do. Silly. Oh, hey, it's another guy.
Look, he's over there.
Hey there. Hold on. He's going all the way up. I appreciate that. I like going up. Ah, excellent. Don't mind if I do. Look at that. Good view, guys, isn't it? Man, what about over here? Oh, yeah. Good view of the ocean. Bet it looks beautiful with the sunrise or the sunset. Especially, or well, actually, hold on. Wait, that's north or south? That can't be right. Oh, yeah, it is. Never mind. You're not really, you'd have to be over here to get a good view of the, sunset or sunrise. I bet it's so pretty, though, with the light.
Hey, if you're hiding from the Rishbaland tiger, come this way.
Oh, good.
Another password. Huh? Oh, that voice came from behind the building on the right.
That might have been Dory. Hey, there she is.
Here. You can stop running now.
Hi, Dory. My little genie lady. Nice, nice.
So you were the one who was calling out to us just now. But, are we definitely gonna be safe here?
These two good customers wish to buy some horror fruit, Miss Dory. And if there's nothing else, I'll just excuse
Wait,
myself.
was the whole mantra thing just a way to lead us to Dory?
Oh, very good. Thank you.
Well done there, guy. That makes more sense. It's like,
Wait, you're Dory? Paimon sure thought you'd look a whole lot scarier.
is that it?
Hey, what are you trying to say, Princess Pea-Brain? I can be scary enough when I need to be, believe you me. If you don't watch what you say, then you can forget about doing any business.
Seriously, Paimon, watch your mouth. But also, Dory, beautifully done. Princess Pea-Brain Paimon. Oh, and even triple alliteration. Gonna have to remember this one. Miss Triple P.
But it seems you two have actually done pretty well so far. Not only did you manage to find the informant, your reactions were also pretty sharp. You don't really look like criminals or anything.
Well.
But I bet my Mora that you've been involved in some shady dealings, haven't you?
We've had a few shady dealings here and there. Yeah.
Paimon's not sure if that's supposed to be a compliment, but we'll take it. I can't risk doing business with people who start huffing and puffing after just a few paces. No matter how much Mora they might have. Not only will they get caught by the Matra, but they'll also get us into trouble.
Yeah.
As decent folks trying to run an honest business. We don't need any of that. Wouldn't you agree?
That's why he runs. See if you can follow. Yeah. And not, see if you can keep up.
So that's why I prefer to have customers like you.
Well, we, like having, I guess, business dealers like you.
It's your first time here, but don't worry, I won't ask too many questions. Even if you wish to buy enough knowledge capsules to decorate your house with, please, knock yourself out.
Excellent.
As long as you have lots of round, shiny Mora, then we're all good.
You know, Paimon, she is, she's a lady after our own hearts, is she not? She loves Mora. We love Mora. You're tiny. She's tiny. You like to come up with nasty nicknames. She came out with the most fantastic, nasty nickname for you. Truly, I think we can get along just fine. Can you show us your products?
Ah, yes, of course, of course. Go ahead. Help yourselves. Voila!
Thank you.
Wow, she has a trove of canned knowledge. Whew.
I'm not sure,
She'll be in serious trouble if the Matra caught her with all this.
Well, that's why we're here. Though not exactly what I would call a buying in bulk order. This is very much a opposite of a bulk order.
What kind of products do you seek, my dear customers? Don't worry, I'm not interested in your reasons for buying. I can, however, offer some suggestions. Take this one, for example. An analysis of the sociological ideology and dialectics of the Hilichurls.
Ooh!
Only 3 people in all of Teyvat have ever studied it, making it extremely rare. It's on sale now for 350,000 more.
I kind of want to get that one and as a sort of a gift for Ella Musk. Honestly, that would be awesome. Paimon, I am disappointed in you. You don't remember Miss Musk? She's a sweetheart.
Or how about the architectural styles and construction methods of Teyvat in the early Archon War period?
That one actually sounds kind of fun too.
With this one, you can become an expert in historic architecture preservation and find an excellent, well-paying job in nearly any nation.
That's cool and all, but that's not really what we're after. I'd rather get the other one and give it as a gift.
Ooh, now this sounds like it could be useful.
No, Paimon.
2 million Mora, and it's yours. No discounts. Whoa! That's a lot of Mora!
Well, Paimon, remember, we're not spending our own money. I don't know what our funds are, but...
Of course, you are free to pick whatever your heart's desire. The contents and price of each knowledge capsule are indicated in small text on the body of each one, down at the bottom.
Of course, of course.
Alright, let's try the method that Alhaitham mentioned.
Yeah. Hope it's the Hilly Churl one. Ooh, those 3. I'll take this one. And this one. As well as this one.
Ah, you've really got a good head on your shoulders, and quite the eye for quality.
Thank you, Miss Dory. You pick and choose a variety of canned knowledge.
We'll take these, please and thank you. My, oh my, you are blessed with a taste for both the exquisite and the extravagant. Customers like you are a rare breed.
Oh,
1 in 100. No, 1 in 1,000 even.
You flatter us, Miss Dory. Thank you. Well, we have a very rich taste.
Listen, I have a special offer for you two. If you spend just 100,000 more, you can pick any knowledge capsule of your choice up to a value of 1 million Mora.
Really?
Say what now?
Huh. I mean, we are buying a lot of them.
Did you hear that? Spend another 100K and we get a capsule worth a whole million.
Calm down, Paimon. Yeah, she is trying to trick us into spending more. I mean, these are all severely upmarked.
But all the canned knowledge we just bought is easily worth 500,000 Mora. If we spend just a little more, we can get something worth 1 million Mora. Isn't that a fantastic deal?
Paimon, this is a classic sales technique. You are falling hook, line, and sinker. I mean, it could be, potentially, but you have to look at the fine print, and B, whether it's actually something you need or would use.
Think about it. We've gone to all this trouble to get this canned knowledge. And so far, everything we bought belongs to Alhaitham.
Paimon, shush! She's listening!
Aren't you even the least bit curious about how this whole canned knowledge thing works? We're talking instant knowledge here. Don't you want to try it yourself?
I think you're the one who's curious. You just want to see me try it.
Come on. We still have around 100,000 of Alhaitham's Mora left. So let's put it to good use by finding something useful for you. Ahem. You've got a deal, Dory. We'd like to spend an extra 100,000 Mora.
Hook, line, and sinker.
Excellent. Then please, select from this fine collection of canned knowledge over here.
Of course. Ooh, those are nice.
Hold on a second. Paimon thought we could choose whatever we wanted. Why can't we choose the ones from over there?
It's, like I said, Paimon, fine print.
Oh, but my dear customer, the knowledge capsules over here are worth 1 million Mora each. I'm sure discerning customers like yourselves will be able to find something to your liking. Please, take your time.
Yeah, classic.
Uh-oh, Paimon has a bad feeling about this. Let's use Elemental Sight again to check these.
Alright, I'll have a look.
So,
yeah.
what did you see?
They're all junk. Or, well, no, they're equally bright.
So they're all worth about the same amount?
Of course, of course. She's not going to offer us a deal where she comes out on the bottom, Paimon.
Well, anyway, the more has already been spent, so let's at least try to find something useful.
Not my money.
Let Paimon take a look here. An introduction to traditional Sumeru brewing techniques, the art of growing spices, an overview of ancient runes. Oh, how about this one? Sword fighting techniques 8.
No, Paimon, ancient runes. Ancient runes. What if that has information about all those runes that we know nothing, don't know how to read? Come on.
Not sure we'd ever find volumes 1 through 7, but at least this knowledge should be useful, right? Let's go with this one.
Whatever makes Paimon happy. I really wanted the Ella Musk one, though.
Dory, we'll take this one.
All right, very good. I'm expecting some new goods in the next couple days, so be sure to check back again soon. Whether it's canned knowledge or anything else you need, bring your Mora to Dory and doors will open.
Of course, of course. Paimon, you are...
Dory went smoothly enough. Let's head to Wakala Funduk and meet up with Alhaitham.
Of course. Paimon, remind me to never,
Finally tell us about what the Academia lost.
Remind me to never take you shopping again. You fall far too easily for their tactics.
Mora, Mora, shiny Mora.
Yeah. Oh, Dory.
Oh, please come back anytime you need something.
Of course. Of course, of course. Yep. Hello there, hairdresser. You, related to Dory at all?
I see
Hair is so much more fun with some extra colors in there.
It is, isn't it? You know, that sort of anime-style colored hair can actually look pretty good in real life. Surprisingly so.
Maybe the key to studying history is not to try and prove everything, but to convince others to believe you.
I mean, kind of. History's a bit different in that, I mean, you're never going to be really sure
True history is sometimes even more exciting than legend.
of an objective answer. I mean, you have to take in sources of many different biases and sometimes conflicting answers and, you know, sort through them and think about them critically. It's not an easy field to study. Where are we actually going? Ah, I see. So not a... I guess that's the bridge. Is that like an elevator right there? Is, but oh, there it does come. Cool. All right. Well, I feel no need to actually go back up. Oh. Hello. Hello, Babak. What do you have? Welcome to my shop. What do you got? These are all genuine imports. Take your time to choose from our selection. Ah, Philanemo mushrooms. Dandelion seeds, violet grass, chingshin, ackweeds, and sango pearls. I could use a few of those. Everything else I don't need. But, very cool. You do have genuine imports. Hello, shoddy. Or are you a shady merchant? Everyone's right. If you do business with the Lord, you are sure to make money. With the Lord? What Lord? The Lord? Haven't you heard? He's famous among us merchants. Lord Sangama Bay. Lord Sangama Bay. I'm not sure. Huh. Many people haven't met the Lord himself. As long as the Lord reveals business information, you can just trust it. Following it leads to sure profit. Are you talking about Ningguang? Look at this batch of rugs I've got. I was afraid that I wouldn't be able to sell them because of the quality and high cost. But the Lord said not to worry and that I'd make a good deal. So I was bold and asked for the price I wanted. And the result was solid. I made a good profit even after paying a high trade fee. Nice. Well, I'm proud. Not proud. I'm happy for you.
Everyone hold it. How much money do I have to earn to build a palace?
More than you can probably ever make as a sort of a street
Boss
merchant.
was right. These rugs are valuable.
Those who are greedy with small things will get into big trouble one day.
Yeah, probably. Beautiful, beautiful port. Oh, hello there, Eremites. Oh, there's Alhaitham. Alhaitham. Hold that thought. Nice ship. Not that one. This big boy. Hey guys, you don't mind if I check out your ship? Thank you. Nice. Can I go inside? Aw. Boo. But it is a private ship, I guess, so not exactly surprising. One of these days I'll have to go out to one of those ships as well. You just know there's got to be something there, right? Like a chest. Yeah. I'm just gonna try and go all the way up there, but maybe there's a chest up top. Probably not. Oh, hello, you two.
If I had a lot of money, I'd keep it in my hands and never give it to anybody.
I mean, what's the point of money if you're not going to give it to anybody? Like, to spend or otherwise.
Everyone
I'm hungry.
I'm a little hungry, too. Actually.
Ha! You two made it. And from the looks on your faces, you were successful.
Quite.
Whoa, there's so many people from the academia here. Why would you pick this place as our meetup spot?
That's a good question, Paimon.
Well, Wikela Funduk is under the Academia's control.
Oh.
So naturally, the Academia has people working here. I came to Port Ormos under the pretense of conducting official business.
I see. Are you not conducting official business then?
You're a pretty daring guy.
Relax. No one here is interested in anything we say, and the Matcher won't come here. Okay, now, tell me how your encounter with Dory went.
Excellent. I don't know which canned knowledge we actually purchased, but...
Okay, we did what you asked. So, can you tell us about the knowledge capsule that the academia lost now?
Before that, I have to ask, why are you two so intent on tracking it down? You don't have to answer.
No, it's not a secret or anything. I've actively told a lot of people. We want to meet with the Dendro Archon.
Yeah, she just wants to meet the God of Wisdom and ask her about something important.
Exactly.
We've been in Sumeru for a while now, but we still haven't found a way.
Yeah, I'm beginning to think that the Academia might not even know, but... Well, no, I think, like, the Grand Sage or whoever it was would probably know. Maybe a few of the other higher-ups, but...
When we heard that the Academia had lost something that might be related to the gods, we came here in case it turned out to be our lucky break.
Exactly.
In that case, you're on the right track.
Ooh, yes, Alhaitham.
A short while ago, the Academia lost a knowledge capsule in the desert.
It was in the desert?
It's supposedly a divine knowledge capsule. Use it, and you'll gain the wisdom of the gods.
Oh my. And you don't mind us searching this out, right? Like I said, it seems like you're not really, it seems like you skirt the, boundaries of, the Academia's rules.
Wow, there's really such a thing as that? Hey, if we find it, do you think we could learn how to meet the Dendro Archon? Ooh, or even how to find your brother?
Maybe. But, Well, I'm a little doubtful about the brother, but definitely about how to meet the Dendro Archon. But yeah, he said Lost in the Desert, though. Is that village actually in the desert?
I highly doubt it has any mystical properties, but it does indeed exist. And it's right here, in Port Ormos.
That's what we heard.
So, where exactly?
Probably with the guy he's trying to meet.
That's what we need to find out next.
Your goal is to find it too?
I won't deny that. I am investigating because I'm curious as to what the Divine Knowledge Capsule truly is.
Well, we are of a mind then. Fantastic.
As you know, the Eremites in Port Ormos also have their eyes on it. It is an extremely precious item.
Very.
The knowledge contained within may bring great power or wealth to whoever has it in their possession.
I mean, that depends on the nature of the knowledge. I mean, knowledge is only really useful to those who know what to do with it.
Several brigades have been vying for ownership of it as of late, but there is still no victor.
Right.
My personal finances and connections cannot compete with those of the Eremites.
Really?
After attempting various methods, I finally managed to reach a tentative agreement with several brigades.
Oh, nice. But not the ones who have control over it, which I'm assuming is going to be the scammers, the King Deshret group.
I agreed to forego ownership of the Divine Knowledge Capsule in exchange for the opportunity to study it. After all, there's no harm in understanding what it is.
Right. I mean, I don't need ownership of it. I just want access to the knowledge.
However, there are those who are less amenable to negotiation, such as those from Ain al-Ahmar.
Right. Ain al-Ahmar.
They adamantly believe that the Divine Knowledge Capsule contains King Deshret's power, and that he will return to this world when they obtain it.
I mean,
they refuse to let anyone from the academia tarnish their deity's soul.
I somehow doubt that that's what's inside this capsule. But, I don't know. Maybe.
So you kept hounding them because they refused to cooperate with you?
Yes. Ain al-Ahmar isn't exactly wealthy, but its members are determined to get that capsule by any means necessary.
Oh, they don't have it already.
To that end, they've resorted to many methods more foul than fair in order to amass sufficient funds.
That's why they're doing that damnable scam.
So, I've been sabotaging their business to force them into negotiating with me.
Nice. I love your style, Al-Haytham. I mean, I don't need a reason to want to sabotage a scammer's business, because fuck them. The rusty fork.
The Divine Knowledge Capsule should be up for a secret auction within the next few days. Each brigade will place their own bid, and the prize will be covertly given to the winner.
Wait. So one of the Eremite factions has it. You don't know which one, but they're willing to allow you to access it.
To ensure the capsule's security and to evade the Matra's notice, the winning brigade will not publicly disclose their victory.
Oh, I see. The Eremites are the ones who are bidding.
Unless I know whose hands the Divine Knowledge Capsule ends up in, my agreements with them will fall through.
Right.
Dory is the most reliable source of information, but that avenue was previously closed to me. With you on board now, the situation is different.
Excellent. Well, we can go.
In other words, you wanted us to befriend Dory so you could find out where the Divine Knowledge Capsule is.
Makes sense.
Yes, you can say that. But this arrangement harms none of us.
Do you want these knowledge capsules we got, or do you mind if we keep them?
The day after tomorrow, go back to Dory and try to purchase information on the Divine Knowledge Capsule's whereabouts. If she has no information, wait 2 days and approach her again.
Okay.
If I get the opportunity to study the Divine Knowledge Capsule, I will relay my findings to you. Will that suffice as compensation?
I suppose I would really prefer to access it myself, but if that's the best I can do, then I'll accept it.
Okay. Then we'll meet up in 2 days.
Excellent.
Haytham, before you go, we actually bought a knowledge capsule for ourselves, but we're not sure how to use it.
You two want to try using a knowledge capsule?
Yes, please.
Sure. I can teach you.
I kind of want to use the other ones too.
Doing so right under the Academia's nose is a bit problematic, though.
Yeah.
What do you say we head to the outskirts of town?
Fair enough. Love this theme. Fantastic. Where are we going? Oh yeah, we're going all the way. Outskirts, like you said. Hello there, Tavernier. Delaware. War. Gawar. Shnaznayan merchant. Interesting. Even here, huh? Afanasi? Actually, let's see what he has to say.
Hey! Do these inspectors who come around every day think I'm with the Fatui? I'm really not.
Oh, really? Well, right, you're Shnaznayan, but you're not necessarily with the Fatui. That or you just like the Shnaznayan code, I guess. Really picked an out-of-the-way spot there, Alhaitham. But I guess it's for safety's sake. Oh, fishing spot.
All right. This place works. Show me the capsule you purchased.
Of course.
Here.
Sword Fighting Techniques 8. Huh. A combat class knowledge capsule.
Yes, sir.
This class is something of a rare find these days, since most have been taken by the Eremites to augment their battle capabilities.
Really? Well, maybe it was actually at least somewhat valuable then.
Really? Aw, yeah, what a great buy!
Though I don't think any of those were actually worth a million mora. They were probably worth about 100,000 mora.
If you want to determine the efficacy of this capsule, I can evaluate your combat ability. However, effects will likely be minimal if you already possess a high amount of strength.
Which we do.
We can conduct a controlled experiment where you fight 2 battles. One before using this knowledge capsule, and one after.
Sounds like a plan to me. I like you having that control,
While you
experiment.
fight, we can use an Akasha terminal to monitor your various physical parameters. There may be variances in your physical strength between the 2 tests, as well as a disparity in your opponent's abilities. But don't worry. I'll run statistical analyses afterward to mitigate any confounding effects.
Wonderful.
Wow! Alhaitham! You must have been one of those guys at the Academia who got top grades on everything.
I mean, probably. If we really wanted to do this properly, we would take, do a whole bunch of different fights to, remove variances.
Paimon's curious about something,
Parameter,
though. You definitely weren't one of those students
Characterize
who
them.
needed canned knowledge to graduate from the Academia, right?
Probably not.
Why are you risking getting caught by the mantra for this capsule?
Yeah, it's a good question.
When you are unable to understand a researcher's actions, most cases can be attributed to curiosity. This is but one theory.
But is it, you're not going to tell us, are you?
Sounds like you're trying to avoid the question.
It doesn't seem like he's, actually, doing this for the Grand Sage.
All right, let's begin the test. Just fight as you normally do.
Of course. Want me to talk to you? Alhaitham lifts his chin and looks into the distance, seemingly waiting for you to provide battle data. What am I gonna fight? Oh, right over here. Oh, there's some slimes.
Busted.
Yeah.
Here comes the catch.
Get moving!
That good enough for you?
All right. I'll link your Akasha terminal to record data. The next step is to use this knowledge capsule.
Thank you.
Hold it in your hand. I'll help you establish a connection with it so you can activate its power.
Activated. Canned knowledge labeled Sword Fighting Techniques 8. It was bought from Dory's booth at the price of 100,000 more at Paimon's instigation. You have no idea where the first 7 in the series are, but things like combat techniques will always be useful. Well, probably. Here we go. I guess we gave up the other bunch of capsules we got. As if I saw countless sword-wielding figures fighting one moment, and then in the next, they disappeared into the recesses of my memory. Oh, that's cool. It's like the Matrix, downloading knowledge.
Hey, how are you feeling?
I know Kung Fu. Whatever was inside the knowledge capsules became a part of my memory.
You mean that it worked?
I think so.
All right. Time for round 2. Fight with the same composure as before.
I don't think anything will really change, but I'll canonically be a little stronger.
Quietly now. Gotcha.
Truth hurts.
Beautiful. Well, I'll hate them. What do you think?
Now, I'll start recording data again.
Didn't you already record the data?
How's it going?
Well, the knowledge capsule you purchased did improve her combat capability. During the second fight, her overall fighting performance increased by 0.073%.
0.073%. And do tell me, what are the error bars? What's the uncertainty on that measurement there?
Wait, how much?
Practically nil. 0.073%.
Dory's such a jerk! She totally scammed us!
Of course she
1
did.
million mora? This thing isn't worth a tenth of that amount!
Yeah, what I tried to tell you, Paimon. Of course, that deal would make no sense. Merchants don't make deals where they lose out. You gotta be thinking a little more clearly about what they stand to gain and why. Why does this deal make sense to them?
Of course, this could be because she is so powerful that the capsule's contents were unable to produce a substantial increase.
I mean, that's fair too. I'm sure it was worth like 100,000 mora, but definitely not a million.
At the very least, this test allowed me to gain more insight into you two. Our deal seems increasingly worth my investment.
Excellent. I'm glad we lived up to your hopes.
I'm heading back to Akela Funduk. I await your response in 2 days' time. This is Mora for when you ask Dory for information.
Thank you.
Pay her as much as she requests.
How much more are you giving me? How much more do you have? How much more did I spend last time? Unknown amount. Alrighty. Well, that's probably a good place to stop. Do want to see... I'll hate them, I'll hate them, I'll hate them, I'll hate them. There you are. Hold on a second, I'll hate them. I'll just send you.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Yeah, this is what I wanted to know. Pseudo-stamens.
No.
Acetic
whatever.
Wenut. Ugh. Well, pretty far west of here. It looks like that's in the desert. Pretty firmly in the desert, in fact. An eyeless predator that dwells within the depths of the desert and uses sound and vibrations to seek out its prey. They sometimes take on forms very similar to those of plants, and some say that this is because they were once the scions of the Lord of Plants. Huh. Others say that this is their way of fooling their prey to seek fruits or food in their deadly shade.
No.
This isn't like a dendroregis vine. Probably is a dendroregis vine somewhere. Didn't I face one
There's
maybe not the Not the Spiral Abyss,
tells
but
me a new case is brewing.
maybe it was the Spiral Abyss. I feel like I faced a Dendro Regis fine at one point, but maybe not. In other words, though, it'll be a while before we can, you know, level you up. Unless I go out of my way to get to that boss.
Wait. Huh?
Fair enough. All right. We're about to wait for 2 days and continue along with Alhaitham.
Let's see Dory today and ask her about where the Divine Knowledge Capsule is.
Hell yeah. Excellent. Well, I guess I chose a good place to wait. Dory, there you are. Hey there, Ring.
Hey,
Maybe I should get some earplugs.
What do you need earplugs for? Dealing with loud sounds? I don't know if this is a noisy area or not, but I mean, if it is, absolutely. Save your hearing. Let's look at the hotel owner too. Shapur?
I see everything.
Does my cat not like me
Aw.
anymore?
I don't know. Sorry. But cats can be very loving to a select few people. Hey, Dory.
Here, over here! Oh, welcome back, my loyal patrons. What can I do for you this time?
Oh, well, we are very interested in a very specific
You
knowledge capsule.
And knowledge, supplies, or anything else you need. I'll find a way to get it. Where there's a waterfall of Mora, there's a way.
We appreciate that, Dory.
Can you really get us anything we want? Anything at all?
Yeah, we have something extremely specific in mind and very hard to get.
Aha! So it appears that canned knowledge alone is no longer sufficient for your opulent appetite?
Well, it is actually.
Then please oblige me. Tell me what you have in mind.
I'd like to buy info on the whereabouts of the Divine Knowledge Capsule.
Oh! I knew customers with pockets as deep as yours would undoubtedly crave something more profound than ordinary canned knowledge.
Yeah.
But you know, that kind of information isn't going to be cheap.
Well, name your price.
After all, I had to work really hard to weasel my way into the auction site. Not to mention that if anyone found out that I was the leaker, I would be in big, big trouble.
Of course, payment commensurate with the risk you're taking. Absolutely. As well as a promise of our silence on the matter.
But how can we be sure your information is accurate? Paimon's curious how you just happen to have this kind of info the moment we need it.
Paimon brings up a good point there, Dory. We've been bamboozled once before.
Because to me, anything of value is what I consider to be my supply. Therefore, I must always be aware of what's hot on the market in order to secure more sales.
Right.
As for the information's authenticity, well, you've no need to worry about that. I used a camera to take a picture of the transaction.
Oh.
That way, no one can dispute it.
Well, that's smart. Name your price.
It's always a pleasure doing business with such sterling patrons.
Of course, of course.
Now that you've paid in full,
Oh.
here's the scoop.
How much was
The
it?
Divine Knowledge Capsule was purchased yesterday by a certain Misery, the leader of Ain El Ahmar.
Yeah, I saw that coming. They seem to want it really badly.
Ain El Ahmar?
Yeah,
You mean the Aramites who worshipped King Deshret?
the very same, Paimon.
Ah, so you're already familiar with them. The group has done everything in their power to obtain the Divine Knowledge Capsule. After all, they believe it contains the power of King Deshret.
I both absolutely do not think it does, but also think they are probably onto something in that their king, Deshret, is going to resurrect somehow.
That Divine Knowledge Capsule is unlike any other canned knowledge I've seen before. It was glowing bright red.
Bright red, you say? That is not the color I would have expected.
The capsule is clearly visible in the picture I took. You can look for yourself.
Thanks for the info, Dory.
Yeah, I absolutely do want to take a look.
Please, it's my pleasure. It's all thanks to discerning customers such as yourselves that my efforts yesterday were not in vain.
Right.
Please, don't hesitate to contact me if you ever need anything
Of
else
course.
in the future. More effort, Dory. Opens doors.
Yes. I mean, I don't know if we'll have quite the deep pockets that we currently do in the future, though. But, absolutely. We'll keep you in mind, Dory, for all our illicit needs. Makes sense that she collected this information, knowing.
It turns out it ended up in the hands of Ain el-Ahmar.
Yeah.
Let's head back and talk to Al-Haytham.
Yeah, she was counting on somebody wanting the knowledge for a very good price, which, to be fair, she is very right about.
Remember to bring a token of our friendship the next time we meet, okay?
Okay.
I like to think it's built on a firm foundation of solid, shining mora.
Of course. I mean, you provide me with things I want. I provide you with mountains of shiny mora. It's the way of things. The start of any good friendship, Dory. But if I'm bringing you a token of my friendship, I expect a small token in return. You know, nothing for free. Including, you know, piles of shiny mora. Let's see, we're back there. Oh, hate them. Oh yeah, we have our, so obviously not Nahida or Kale, but we do have a viable Dendro character at this point. Alice with her level 81 Dark Iron Sword. I have the Iron Sting in the hands of Shinobu, which I think is a little better than this, but this one is special for, you know, the kinds of reactions she'll be helping. And then a full set of mostly leveled up stuff. Crit rate, Dendro damage, Elemental Mastery. Yeah, my first real set of deep wood artifacts that are actually kind of good. There he is. Hey, Al-Haytham.
Al-Haytham! We got the info you wanted!
Really? All right. Let's hear it.
You're not going to like this sound of this, but it's in the hands of Ain al-Ahmar.
Dory even gave us evidence to verify the intel. Have a look.
Oh yeah, I didn't take a look at the picture, damn it.
Huh, look at that. Clear as day. It must have taken some guts just to infiltrate the scene of the Eremites transaction.
I'll bet.
But then to get close enough to take a picture like this. Bold move, Dory. Very bold move.
It's very valuable information. I doubt she was personally taking the picture. I mean, she's got people for that. Granted, I don't know. It wouldn't surprise me if Dory's actually on good terms with the Eremites. I'm sure they need illicit services, you know, to acquire things from time to time.
All right. The person in this picture is indeed Misery, the leader of Ain al-Ahmar. And the glowing red capsule he's holding appears to be the Divine Knowledge Capsule.
Right.
In which case, if we play our cards right, when we confront them next week, we should be able to force them to show their hand.
Excellent.
At first, Paimon didn't get why you were provoking these Ain el-Ahmar guys. But now, it sort of makes sense.
Yeah.
Everything's playing right into your hand.
Kind of expected it, yeah. Or actually, I do wonder if he was expecting it to end up in their hands, or maybe just laying the he might have laid the groundwork for all possibilities.
After we defeat them, we can finally have a serious talk with their boss and get them to lend us the Divine Knowledge Capsule.
Al-Haytham, are we going for lending, or you want to steal it? I'm good for either. I know you were talking about you were just going to get them to let you examine it, to study it. But that might not be an option with the Ain al-Ahmar.
Thank you for your time and efforts. Take a few days off while I make some preparations. Let's meet up again on the afternoon of the arranged date, 3 o'clock sharp.
We'll be there.
See you then.
I love this theme. A few days later, the day of the meeting with Ayn al-Ahmar.
I'm sure he's taking his time. Where could he be?
Look to your left.
There he is.
Yeah. Making some final preparations, are you?
Sorry to keep you waiting. Let's head to the pier in front of Faros Lighthouse.
Of course.
Yep, let's go.
They aren't there yet, are they? I'd prefer to get the drop on them versus the other way around. You know, set up an ambush or something. It's a little ways away. Do we have a teleport point? Actually, we do. Quicker than swimming. Wait. There we go. Going the wrong way entirely. Here we are. Hey there, Porter.
I just want to rest for 5 minutes. Just 5 more minutes.
I mean, by all means, at least take a seat on your crate there. Come on.
That's enough work for today. I'll hate them.
Oh, there they are.
I knew you were crazy, but I didn't know you were crazy enough to actually show up.
I mean, you guys actually believe you stand a chance. You guys are the crazy ones.
It was I who demanded that these negotiations take place. I was more worried that you might go back on your promise. But to your credit, it appears that you're sticking to your word.
I mean, wasn't it... I might be misremembering I'll hate them, but I kind of distinctly remember it being us agreeing to a sort of a scuffle, a fight, an all-out brawl. At least it was heavily implied.
This is turning into quite an occasion. I also brought some backup. I assume you don't mind.
Yeah. Well, really, it's just the one of us. I don't think Paimon will be contributing too much.
Backup? Aren't you the brat from the restaurant the other day? You've come to support this lunatic because he helped you out? Fine. Your funeral.
You really are a fool. I'm going to enjoy this, Tariq. Just so thoroughly. Try to stay conscious.
I'm not going to mince my words. Once we're done with you, you'll be nothing more than fish food. Get 'em, boys!
Uh-oh, here they come. Good luck, you two.
Thank you, Paimon. But luck isn't needed. These schmucks are no match for us. They're complete and utter fools. Not what I meant to do.
Game's up. Time's over.
Look at that. Not a chance.
Truth hurts.
Truth does hurt. Like how pathetic you all are. Calling us scum, you little scamming little bastards.
Finally.
Oh.
Did you use it? Great. Now we can.
What, the divine knowledge?
Boss?
I don't think his mind withstood the information. Damn.
Boss!
Oh, the turned red.
What happened to him?
His mind is shattered.
We have to cut his Akasha connection, now.
I love these cutscenes. Nice. Of course, that air is going to be ring hard.
Target acquired. Arrest him.
Oh, you brought back much more backup.
Do not impede our work. Is that understood, Alhaitham?
Of course. I was only trying to help.
Take him away!
Nice. Good job, I hate them. Pocketing it. The divine knowledge. It definitely works on the edges of what's acceptable by the academia.
World, forget me.
Oh, that's that line again.
What in Teyvat just happened? It's like that big guy suddenly lost his mind.
He did. They were complete and utter fools, Paimon. Apparently even their leader. He was expecting his god, King Deshret, and instead got, well, some form of forbidden knowledge without the mind capable of handling it.
It looks like he used the divine knowledge capsule.
You mean the divine knowledge capsule did that to him?
Apparently so. He learned something that he really shouldn't have. Speaking of which, Apatia did mention.
Oh, yeah. You mean how some researchers go insane after getting knowledge from Irminsul?
Yeah, right. Like, not everyone can handle the, well, just call it divine knowledge.
I've heard of numerous incidents of researchers in Satyavada life going insane. The state that man is now in suggests that this is a similar situation.
Right, because this is information directly from Irminsul.
This divine knowledge capsule does appear to be linked to the gods, but beyond that, it doesn't seem anything like the rumors suggest. Possessing it doesn't grant you divine wisdom or power.
Well, no, I mean, of course not. Just possessing it, it gets, you know, linking to it will get you one thing, knowledge. And just a question of what that knowledge is and, well, what that knowledge will do to you.
Did you hear what he said? World, forget me. What could that possibly mean?
Yeah, we've heard that line before. I still think there might be a don't in there. Or, actually, no, that depends on who's saying it. I could also see it being a, like maybe Greater Lord Rukkhadevata telling people to forget them. Because they very much are clinging to the Greater Lord, despite the fact that she is supposedly dead. And then effectively neglecting Lesser Lord Kusanali because of it. It's exactly what I heard before at Irminsul.
If the mantra took him away, then that means the Academia got the divine knowledge capsule back too.
No, Paimon, you didn't see it, but...
What a shame. We were so close.
No, Alhaitham's got her back.
Still, Paimon didn't expect the divine knowledge capsule would be so dangerous. Imagine if we tried to open it. Oh, who knows what would have happened to us?
Well, to you, Paimon, you would be like an adorable little angry dog, I bet. Me, I think I'll be fine. I've already touched Irminsul before, and my mind is fine.
As things stand, there is no reason for me to remain in Port Ormos. I believe our collaboration has also reached its end.
Hey, Alhaitham.
Oh, we were so busy trying to find the divine knowledge capsule that Paimon forgot to ask you something. Since you're a member of the Academia, do you have any idea how we could go about meeting Lesser Lord Kusanali?
Oh yeah, he might have access to the knowledge. But no, I saw you pocket the divine knowledge capsule. It was a decent sleight of hand, but it was very plainly visible.
Truthfully, I don't. Lesser Lord Kusanali appears to exist outside of Sumeru's entire administration. Most of the time, you wouldn't know she exists at all.
Interesting. Well, she still touches people in need through their dreams.
Moreover, since the Academia possesses the Akasha, a symbol of our deity's wisdom, scholars have no reason to desire to make contact with the deity herself anyway.
That seems short-sighted. I mean, it supposes that A, the Akasha is complete, and B, I mean, Wait, maybe your god just wants some company. Maybe she's lonely.
Everything about Lesser Lord Kusanali is such a mystery.
Hmm. I'm heading back to the academia. How about you two?
I want you to provide us information on that divine knowledge capsule you just picked up.
It's almost the day of the Sub-Zero's festival.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe we should head back too. We've been rushed off our feet over the past few days, so maybe a little rest and relaxation will do us good.
I look forward to the festival, absolutely. Yeah, let's return to Sumeru City. I expect a full report, though, Alhaitham.
Then we'll part ways here, Alhaitham, until we meet again.
Now, do I deal with this thing first? Or should I produce the report that the higher-ups require?
Are you, I don't know, was this actually a job from the higher-ups? I could see you sort of acting as almost a secret agent, even though those other underlings weren't, aware of it. Aware of your status. But, I could also see it being your own curiosity. Oh, there we go. Chapter 1. Is Alhaitham still there? No. No, he's not. Alright. Well, I guess we should head back to Sumeru City then.